Right? Right, Tom? Right? I'm writing some Rising Tide, chapter 15. I like your last chapter. I'm going to write my chapter now on this, and then afterward, words, more than words, the last chapter of Down and Dirty 2. So I have the day. I got out of going bowling, which was nice. My wife's like, do you want to go bowling with us? I'm like, no, I can't bowl. My knee hurts. My shoulder hurts. I can't throw a bowling ball anyway. And to be honest, having an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old around, it was very fucking loud last night. So my thing is, I'm not gonna worry about it. I forgot about these two characters. Figure they need a chapter again. Yeah. So it's like we got what four DEA agents to play around with now. I guess. Looking at my notes. So a lot going on. I'm writing an Ernie chapter. I like where you put them. So we're getting close to a couple chapters, probably 15, 16, and 17. These three chapters, and then we should be into Act 2. Mr. Frank will be happy that there's food involved. Oh yeah. Yeah, we talked you talked about some food, which is nice. Electro Gaming 00. Hey, what's going on? He left a cool review on Rock the Bells on Goodreads. Oh, cool. How many should I even ask if it was more than three? 3 stars? I did not see that. I'm hardly ever on Goodreads. I go on Goodreads to leave a review for a book, and that's about it. I keep track of what I've read. That's about it. 4 stars. That's like 10 stars from Mr. Frank. Lots of extra letters. Come on. I would have been on yesterday, but damn power went out. And I knew something was going to happen because right across the street, in front of the house, is one of the electric, the JEA, that's the local company. The box is right there, and I saw a truck out there early in the morning. I was like, that is never a good sign when they're just out here fiddling around. And then about a couple hours later, boom, it went out. And it ended up that they're building about 4 miles from here, behind the Family Dollar, they're building more condos. And I guess this is the second time in a month that a dump truck coming or going hit all the lines, pulled all the lines overhead down. And then we lost power for several hours, which really sucked through my whole day, and can't recover. You can't recover mentally. You can't recover from that. I did have therapy yesterday, and then afterwards, I was like, you know what? Power's back on. The internet is actually working. I gotta write. So I did get some writing in, which was good. I was very happy with that. And then, Tom, when you told me you had finished the chapter, I was very happy with that. And I was like, all right, tomorrow morning, diving right in. Well, it's 1 o'clock. And I was like, you know what? My wife just left with the boys to go bowling. I'm like, now I can, you know what? I'm going to jump on Twitch. What Mallerman novella collection are you reading? Goblin? That was a good one. No, I don't know. You know what? Let me go get it, because there's another book I want to show you. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Hope you guys are talking amongst yourselves, because I'm back. Spin a Black Yarn novellas. I'm reading this one. And then I have the new book. It's going to be down the line somewhere because I got a lot of other things. I'm also reading this, Blood in the Cut, a novel. Alejandro Nadarce. Pretty good so far. It is kind of Jordan Harper set in Miami. Basically, a dude gets out of prison and goes home, and his father, Armando, they have some bad blood. And S.A. Cosby loved it. Alex Segura loved it. Christina Garcia loved it. So, a lot of people like this one. I saw an interview. Michael Wiley interviewed him a couple weeks ago as part of the library series interview thing. Michael Wiley interviews a lot of authors. So I guess Alejandro came up from Miami. He's doing a little tour or something. It's his first book, and he was really an interesting guy, and I believe he's going to be at BoucherCon, which would be cool because I will meet him. I was like, you know what? I'm going to read this. But of course, it's from... What's it from? Let me see what company put this out. Flatiron Books. So, you know, I was like, I'll just read the ebook, which is like, $14.99. I was like, let me see if the library should have it, because he did a thing at the library, which they did. Put it on hold. Had to wait 2 weeks for it to come in. But now I'm checking that out as well. So pretty good so far. I like it. Nice setup to it. Plus I had pierogies for lunch. So I had never asked, where'd you get the last name Patek from? Shit, what was his name? I gotta look it up now. Freddie Patek, baseball player. Played for the Pirates. I was playing my out of the park baseball game, and that was one of the players that I traded for. I was playing like the late '70s seasons or something, and I was like, "Oh, Patek!" And then we just started the first book, and I was like, "You know what? Can't have Freddie Patek because it's." But Ernie, there you go. And Baker Chiaffi. I've used Chiaffi, Cioffi, a few times in stories. There was Danielle Chaffee in high school, and I was totally in love with this girl. She was hot. Never talked to her. I don't think I ever said a word to her because I was such a nerd. And even at our like 5-year or 10-year reunion, whatever it was, I was literally sitting at the same table with her, and she still looked hot, and I could not stop staring at her like an idiot, and her husband, and I never ever said a word to her. And then my buddy George works with her father, I think, or her uncle, somebody related to her, which is kind of weird. Figured it was either baseball or some metal musician, yeah. So that's where I came up with those. A lot of times, as I'm playing the baseball game, especially when like you do the draft for the next season and you have like 5,000 players to draft, as I'm going through, a name will hit me and I'm like, oh, and I just kind of write it down on a Post-it note. And especially if it's a Spanish origin, I like that. Cuba or Cuba, I was like, we'll just use that. That seemed like a tough guy thing. I mean, Cuba Gooding Jr., not all that tough, but you know what I mean. As soon as you guys figure out when you guys are actually going to come down, and again, great, you guys are coming early. That's pretty cool. I just got to know because Shelly has, she got to clean the house, and she's like, oh no, that's great, they're coming, but you can't just surprise me. Like if they're coming the weekend, if they're going to drive down Saturday, Sunday, and be here Sunday night, I got to know because I got to get shit done, and I'm working. She's working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so she's got to get everything done beforehand. Was her husband? Yeah, her husband was worked on Wall Street or something. And she was a little chunky. I love chunky broads. She was a little chunky, but then she lost weight. You're looking at, she's like in her, I guess she was like 28 then or something, and she still looked really, really good. Probably still looks really good. Me, I just keep eating pierogies, so. Yeah, so we're trying to figure out when you guys come, what things we can do. Obviously, Taco Luz is one of those things. But there are other things we can also do. You and I also have to get some work done. So, but we will probably go to Redneck Beach one day, but depending on how long you guys are staying. So like if we figure if you guys are coming, say you guys are just for shits and giggles, you guys are coming, you're going to come the weekend, right? Because why wait? And you're going to come, say you're going to drive up on Saturday. And then be here Sunday. And then we can go to the beach one day. We just need to know, because then Shelly will just take an extra day off, which is fine with her. She got 1,000,000 days off. She's been in there 18 years. Most likely you get there Tuesday and hang, and just will leave Wednesday night or early Thursday before anyone shows up. Okay, so if you guys get here Tuesday, then we will go to Taco Luz Tuesday night. Wednesday, Shelly can take off and we can go to the beach, or even go to the pool, something. But Jess doesn't have to leave Wednesday. She can stay if she doesn't have something to do. I mean, because Thursday is technically just you, Frank, and Nick here. And I think she's just going to do, Shelly's just going to do burgers and hot dogs and shrimp burgers, which are very good. Just definitely, so you guys got to be here early Tuesday so we can go to Taco Luz. The problem is it's Taco Tuesday. So we're probably going to have probably be a long wait. But if she's staying Wednesday, if she's staying until Thursday, then we can go Wednesday night, and it'll be a much, much easier to go. So keep that in mind. It'd be easier if she left Thursday. She could even stay Thursday night and leave Friday morning if she wants, because we don't start anything until 9 a.m. on Friday. slap her ass out the door and start getting some writing in. But if you're here Tuesday, depending on how early or how late you get here, I would like to get some writing. If you guys are coming late, I got to get my writing. Although now that you're mentioning it, it makes sense to go down on the weekend. Yeah, if you guys left Friday night or you guys left Saturday, and you were here for Sunday, then we could hang out and do stuff. Because you're gonna leave if you're gonna be here Tuesday. That means Monday you got to take off anyway. You know what I mean? So you might as well. Why are you guys sitting around on Saturday and Sunday? You guys might as well be here, hanging out with us, doing stuff. Shelly will be off work. We can hang out, see the sights. If it's over 100 degrees, we're definitely going back to St. Augustine. Just make sure you bring your bikini with you. And that way we can have some days to hang out with Jess, and that'll be good. Shelly's like, I'm not cooking. Just let them know I'm not cooking because I got to cook all this food from Friday on. I'm like, or Thursday on. I'm like, no problem. So yeah, and let her know if she wants to stay Thursday, she can stay Thursday and have dinner with us. Because again, it's just people getting in early. So unless she hates Frank or something. I mean, if Volpe was coming, I could see. Yeah, she's not hanging out with that guy. But again, talk to her and let me know, because I got to let Shelly know when you guys are coming, because we to be honest, we got to hire we get the people who come in and clean, and we're probably going to end up getting them in. Originally we were going to get them in like, oh, we'll just do it the Monday before, but obviously if you guys are coming early, not a problem. We'll just get them in on like Friday to do the dusting and stuff, so Shelly feels better. And I guess at some point you and I will be writing, say on like on Thursday, if Jess stays Wednesday, Thursday, she can hang out with Shelly while they're making banana bread and cookies and brownies and all kinds of crap. You and I can get some damn writing in. Have to look at the Tesla car rental. Yeah, you gotta do that. And I would imagine then she's gonna go to her dad's after that. And then come back and get you, or you are going to take the train back up there, or you're renting a Tesla, so who knows what's going to happen. Or she could just stay the whole weekend, but she's not allowed out of the room. She's not allowed to eat any of the cookies. Those are for MondoCon people only. Smile does not have a K in it. And Ernie does not have a B in it. I typed in 2 words and I got them both wrong. Have you done any more of the Fiona book? What is your goal when you're here? Obviously, we have like 3 weeks until you get here about. So this book probably not going to be done, but hopefully it will get close to. Hopefully we'll knock off some chapters here, and but either get close to finishing this book for MondoCon or get into the 3rd one. But then obviously you're going to be writing other stuff while you're waiting for my chapter. So I think we'll get a lot of words in when you're here. and even the days before MondoCon. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited. It is very dark. I need to turn the light on. It's gonna rain very soon. Just gonna visit family in Myrtle Beach. I'll take the train back up there on Monday. Oh, okay, cool. And that'll be a lot cheaper from here to Myrtle Beach than you going all the way home. Nice. Here comes the rain. Holy crap. I always like when the rain starts because it comes right across the street at you. I might lose power. And if that's the case, then so be it. $49 train ride instead of $700. That's different. I think the goal would be work on this or the next book, and while you work on the next chapter, I'll work on the Fiona book. Yeah. And then while you are working on your chapter, I can work on Dirty Deeds 3, or I'm thinking about doing my next series, which is the Gator one, the Florida Wildlife Officer one. I'm thinking about. Thank you for changing that. I was just looking at that, I'm like, oh, I spelt personally wrong. Very good. So depends on in the next 3 weeks if I can get deep into Down and Dirty 3, or work on the first one is called Gator Bite. It's another 6-book series. I'm trying to do the Dan Padavona thing and write a couple different, release a couple of different series at once, and then with us every December, January, and February. I think it would be a nice thing. So. Come on. Holy crap. I think as long as we get, my goals are going to be Friday 5,000 words, Saturday 3,000, Sunday 5,000, and 3,000 on Saturday only because we lose the morning because we'll have people over for the Clay County Writers Group, so we really won't start writing until like 1 o'clock. So we'll do like a 1 to 5. So we'll lose like those 3 hours in the morning, which is fine. But I think if you and I are serving chapters back and forth, and we're doing like 1,200 word chapters, if we knock out a couple of chapters each on Saturday afternoon, which is pretty easy, I think, and also write some of our other stuff, I think we'll be fine. I'd like to either be finishing this book or finishing this one and jumping into the next one. Who knows? But right now we're at 17,550 words, so we have a ways to go. And also you can get some that Fiona book done, which would be nice. And that is coming down. It's raining cats and the dogs. You're gonna be an old man now. We need the rain. I haven't read Dan Padavona in a while. I'm way behind. It's cool that he's pumping out the books, but I also want to read other things. Yeah, that's my problem too. I am way behind. Like, I haven't read anything in a long time, and I'm already behind on everything. And now he's got, like, here's another series, and he's doing a Scout series, and he's doing... I'm like, wow, this is just a lot. And you know what? Great for him. Great for him. If you were only reading his stuff, great for him. That's kind of my goal. My goal is to have, this second book, Down and Dirty 2, comes out in September. And then I might have, looking at my... Yeah, the only thing really freed up is like October or March of the next. So March, because December, January, February will be us. March will be Down and Dirty 3. I have nothing for October and nothing for August, but I'm also going to finish that Severed Press book and hope they put it out in August. We have the box set in July, so I have nothing for October, but I do have a book that ties into the Dirty Deeds series called Bad People Doing Bad Things, and it's with it's actually finally with the I gotta spray this knee. It's with the beta readers, and so that my goal would be to put that out in October to fill that in. November is my collection, December, January, February is us, and then March will be Down and Dirty 3. So I didn't do a rapid release this time. So really, if I get the other one together, my goal would be next year to have 3, 4, 5, 6 of Down and Dirty out. And then part of this other series, and I might do a rapid release on the first 3. Mix it up a little bit. Try to have 2 series running at once, crime thriller series. I'm also supposed to be doing a zombie thing for a publisher with a couple of other Florida authors. But I haven't heard anything about it in a while. So I'm not sure where we are with that. What happened? That was weird. Do you hear? Do you hear the thunder? Thunder, thunder, Thundercats! So obviously my goal is just to finish this chapter. I'm already on the second page of this. So hand it off back to you, Tom. I don't know if you're going to get some writing in. Hopefully you do. Tomorrow I have nothing. Tomorrow I'm not leaving the house. So I plan on getting more writing in. Especially since this is the last day of the month. I broke 30,000 words, and my goal would be 35,000, something like that. So I've realized that the only way I'm going to make any money is if I just keep writing and writing and writing until I die. So there you go. I had a dumb thing last year. I was like, I don't have to write so many books. I'm making money. Yeah, but I was spending way too much money on advertising and actually losing money. So that was a dumb move on me. Next series, Down and Dirty, Bigfoot Dying Days. Yeah. You know, luckily the next one is Gator something. So there's no time. There's no double D. Because every one of my series, Dying Days, Dirty Deeds, Down and Dirty. I feel like as long as I keep doing 6-book series, set in the same world, cameos by other characters, then hopefully people will continue to read them. And then you and I put out a trilogy every year, as long as you want to. Trilogy every year and a box set. Hopefully the box set will sell. Man, those angels are bowling up there, right? They're bowling. I knew even as a kid there were angels up there bowling, throwing strikes. Come on. Oh, there was lightning. I just saw lightning. I feel like at some point I'm going to lose the internet and or the power, and I'm fine with that because it's raining hard. It's cooled down. It's now well, now it's still 90 degrees. It says. Let me check that. Let me see what it really is because sometimes this thing doesn't. Now it says 90 still, so it's still 90. So some of that heat lightning.